right, so that was a little bit of Steady As She Goes by the Raconteurs, kind of all the main riffs. So let's get right to it. This is a super duper easy song that anybody can play. Pretty much if you can know your string names and you know your fret numbers and you can fret stuff, you're going to be able to play this song. So super duper beginner. Let's start right at the beginning. We're going to start on our B string, 3rd fret with the 2nd finger. And we play this note twice for the intro. Then we use our 1st finger to play B string 2nd fret. Once. Then we play that B string open. We play that riff one more time. And there's the intro. Then we move on to verse part 1, which is just straight on the offbeat. We hear the guitar play, or the drums play, and we play, which is 1st and 2nd fingers, peace sign fingers, on D string 4 and G string 4, and we just play those notes. If you can mute all the other strings and hit all the strings, it sounds the best, but if you can only just hit those 2 strings, that works too. Then we're gonna move those strings down, or those fingers down a string to A string 4 and D string 4. We'll play that. Then we'll move those peace sign fingers back to D string and G string 2. Then we'll move them down again to A string and D string 2. So we can think of this as intro part 2. We just played our riff. Then we go to this on the offbeat. Then we change up the feel a little bit. We make it a little bit more syncopated. It sounds like this. It's all the same notes. 4-4 DG, 4-4 AD, 2-2 DG, 2-2 AD. All the same notes. We just change the feel a little bit, make it more syncopated. Right? And that's when the singers come in with "Find yourself a girl," right? So the key here is to really mute everything. So you can do like Jack does, where he's kind of playing on those dead strokes. Right? So we're always kind of moving with our right hand to create more interest. All right, then we get to the chorus, which is just power chords. It's super duper easy. Or power chord on 2 of A string. So that's 2 on A, 4 on D, 4 on G. So we do that chord twice. Then we go to a power chord on 2 of E. So that's 2 on E, 4 on A, 4 on D. Play that twice. Then we move to an open A power chord. That's open A, 2 of D, 2 of G. Play that twice. And then we move to an open E power chord. Open E, 2 of A, 2 of D. We play that twice. So altogether, that's the chorus. That's the Steady As She Goes. Back to the verse. There's one more part to the song before we get to the fun stuff, the solos. There's one more kind of rhythm guitar part, and that's the bridge. That's "Here we go again. You found yourself a friend that knows you well." This starts on 3 of E. Power chord. If you can't do a power chord, just play the root note. That's the E note. And we're going to play this G power chord 4 times. Then we're going to move it up 2 frets to an A power chord 4 times, up to a B power chord. That one we play 6 times. Then we have this fast little riff where we go from power chord 7, power chord 5, power chord 3, power chord 2, and then we go back into the repeat. So, all that together, I know I'm moving very fast, but it's a very simple song, so no need to dither, hither and thither. We're going to start on power chord of 3 of E. We're going to play it 4 times. Up 2 frets. Up 2 frets. 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then here comes our fast riff. It goes 7, 5, 3, 2, 3. And that last 3 starts our second round. We do all the big power chords again on 3 of E. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 1, 2, 3, 4. This time we go to a full E chord, an E major chord. And we play it 5 times and we hold the last one out. Then we're back into our verse. Alright, so once you've got all those basic parts of the song down, then we get to the fun part around the last third of the song, the solos. Or in this case, it's a trio. If you know anything about the Raconteurs, they have 2 guitarists who switch back and forth between lead and rhythm, and then they have a very talented bassist. So this is to kind of highlight all 3 of them, one after the other. So guitar 1 starts off the party with, right? So that's pretty easy. We're going to start with 3rd finger on E string 14, then down to 12. B string 15, 14, back to 15, then down to 12. And then we have the bass part, that's the little interlude, and then guitar 2 comes in, so you can't play this as one guitar because you have a nice little break in between the 2 riffs. Guitar 2 comes in on G string 4. It plays 4, 2, 4, 6. Then we play 6, slide 7. Back to 6, 4. So all together, those 2 parts, I'll kind of pause for where the bass would be, but they go like this. As you see, there's not much of a pause. That bass really comes in over top of guitar 1 and kind of finishes over top of guitar 2. So they fit together really nicely. One more time. Starts on 14 of E. And that repeats a couple times, so you get a couple shots at it. But that is pretty much all of the instrumental guitar parts for Steady As She Goes by the Raconteurs. I'm sure they make it much more complicated with all of the guitars and the 2 guitars and the bass that they have to work with. But if you're playing this just solo, just learning guitar for the first time, or if you're playing this with a band, or just accompanying a singer or accompanying yourself, this is a great way to get kind of all of the parts of the song in a way that's recognizable to the audience, but isn't overly complicated to play. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it if you did, subscribe, I'll post more of these videos, and comment songs you want to learn, or if you think I got anything wrong, or if I got anything right, let me know. All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.